Okay, my name is Christina Bennett. I was born in Boston, Massachusetts. I currently live in Brockton. The youth that I go to is in Brockton. And I'm 18 years old. I just turned 18 about 2 weeks ago, so I'm excited about that. The reason why I was selected to come here was because I'm a leader at my local youth build, and I do have a lot of friends there, which now me becoming staff, my role with them has changed a lot, so I can't really be on a joking level with them. So I have to act as though I have some kind of authority, but I'm gonna still be their friend, and they can come to me anytime, you know. And things that's going on in my community is a lot of violence between the teens, and it's not so much black on white or black on black. It's just everybody it's just crazy. Since like the year started, I've had almost, I say 7 of my friends, close friends, get killed over gang violence. From on the New Year's Eve of this year, one of my friends was stabbed to death, and it was really hard because I've known him for 6 years, and that night I seen him probably an hour before it happened, and the next day that I hear on the news he done got killed. So it's hard because it's like, well, I just seen him, and it's like you can see someone right then and there, and they can be gone in a blink of an eye. And I never knew, well, actually I knew what that term meant, but I never had it happen to me. So just from that experience alone, I'm just blessed to be here every day. So that right there just shows me that I have to work for what I believe in and what I want in life, because you never know. You can be taken away from this earth any second, any moment of the day. And it's just a blessing to be here. And a lot of things in my life have made me strong. And it's not that, like, when I cry, it's not just because I'm hurt or because I'm sad. It's because I'm just glad I got through it, and it just makes me stronger. Actually, my sister is the one that told me about Youth Build. She lives in Baltimore right now, and I guess she just told me she was online one day and she was looking about schools in Brockton and things like that. And I done told her about my experience at Brockton High and how I felt as though like they didn't really care for me too much because it was just so many kids there, and it was just too much kids in one class for the teacher to have individual help with everybody. So when my sister brought the idea to Youth Build to me, and at first I thought about it and I was like, Youth Build, that sounds like a group home. I don't want to go there. I'm good. I'm not gonna go there. And she kept calling me saying, Chris, you need to go. It's a good opportunity for you. They got a lot of things that I think you would like, and this, that, and the other. So I decided to give them a call, and now I'm sitting in front of you today, and that just shows that Youth Build is a great program. I love Youth Build from the bottom of my heart. They done helped me with so much, like everything. And I just love the program. Like, if it wasn't for Youth Build, I probably either would be dead or on drugs or pregnant with kids or whatever, and just doing anything. And Youth Build, it changes a lot of people's lives, and people don't understand that, but it really does. And like, sometimes people they take life for granted. And I know it's selfish to say, but I'm just looking out for me. Like, I want to make sure my life is right for me and for my kids when I get older, because I don't want them to go through things like I went through when I was little. Sorry. A lot of things that's going on in Brockton is just the violence that's going on. Young kids bringing guns to school, and it's crazy. And it's like, how can we live in a world today where all you want to do is kill somebody? Like, you will want to see your black people survive. You will want to see your white people survive, or whoever, like anybody, any human. We all the same race. We all human beings. We may be different colors on the outside, but we all the same on the inside. We all built of the same things. And it's just, why would you want to take someone's life? It's just unbelievable to me. And I remember reading before I came here, probably like, I say about 2 days before I came here, I remember reading in the paper about a little boy in Brockton. He was killed just by opening the front door of a friend's house. He was shot in the head and he died. And just that right there is just, you can't even open your door nowadays without thinking that someone's gonna be out there on the other side with a gun is just hard. And it's like, damn, it's like, do I want to go to school now? Like, I could walk out my house right now and be shot dead just for coming outside. You never know what's gonna happen. And it's like, when the neighborhood where my school is, where the youth build is, my friend was killed less than 100 feet away from the school. And it's like, it's so close to home, it's unbelievable. And it's like, you never know. You have to take precautions every day, because it might be that one person, they don't even have to know you, and they'll just hurt you. And it's like, how could you hurt someone, first of all, that, like, how could you inflict pain on someone that's so harsh like that? And then second of all, you don't even know that person. You don't know them from a hole in the wall. You never knew what they done been through. You don't know if they know your grandmama, your mama. You don't know if they know none of your people. And you're gonna take their life. And it's just so sad to see, like, these young boys out here, girls too, just doing crazy stuff. And it's like, they probably ain't never had nobody to tell them the right way to live and to do that. But at the same time, I really didn't have nobody. I had my sister, but she was still a child herself. She didn't know really, like, the game and how it goes and all that. So I basically learned from her, and basically the street. Like, I've been in the street before. I did a lot of drugs, little weed here and there, but other than that, like, I honestly think I'm a good kid at heart, and everybody makes their mistakes and they grow from it. And it's just, if you don't make a mistake, how would you learn how to get better? You won't know how to better yourself. And just every mistake you make, just learn from it. It won't hurt you to learn from your mistake. But if you don't learn from the mistakes you make, you're only hurting yourself. So it's just, that's all I'm gonna say. Is just, I'm gonna leave you with a quote of mine, which is, what makes you stronger? Oh my God, sorry, I'm getting choked up. Oh man, what hurts me makes me stronger, and I'm gonna live through the pain. And when I cry, I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I made it through the struggle, and I'm glad to be here today. So, is that your quote? That's a quote I wrote.
Are you a writer?
Yeah.
What kind of things do you write?
The kind of things I write, I don't write really like poems like that, but I just write what I feel. I write about what's going on, like, in my life and how I think I could change it. And I wrote a poem, and I read it at my friend's funeral, which his name is Marquine Starks. He was killed on the New Year's Eve, and the poem, it was called Forever There. I don't really know it off the top of my head, but a couple of lines was, I always thought you'll be forever there. When they took you away, I knew that you wasn't here to stay, but you'll always be forever in my heart. Your soul lives on with me every day. I know you're looking down, and I'm just here to say I love you, and I'll never forget you. So that's something that I wrote for him, and it's like, just living in the area where I live, and just having, like, just overall in general, having so many people being killed over stupid things and stupid acts of violence, and it's crazy. But not only that, it's just that so many of them I knew, because my mom, she lives in Fall River, which is about an hour from where I stay, and she calls me every day like, oh, you heard on the news about a little boy that got killed. Do you know him? And most likely I do. I do know him. And it's sad to say that I do know these people, but at the same time, it's like, I'm glad I got to know these people before they left this earth, because they were great. Like, and a couple of people I want to name, John Lima, he was killed May 5th, 2007. Jose Gurley, he was killed, June 7th, 2007. Marquine Starks, which I named before. Terrence Howard, he was killed. Actually, he was killed probably about 2-3 months ago. Again, in broad daylight, he was killed on the street where he lives at. Walking down the street to a friend's house, he was shot dead. Another friend of mine was shot 9 times. He was in critical condition. He made it through. He's still in a little pain. It's been about 3 months now, but he's still a little hurt from it. But I'm just glad he survived. And it's just crazy, all the violence that's going on.